Hello everybody, welcome back to Zielonka, and next episode. September is the time or date we're in now. We've moved on another game day and I've been pretty busy off screen. So at the end of the last episode we're deep into our veg contract or veg harvest, and I went on and did a load more contracts. So we'll move on to the wood bit in a second in this trailer, but we'll just talk about the contracts. So contract income 63,802, so I did a whole bunch of vegetable contracts using our leased harvester, and now a lot of our contracts have gone. We do have some potato harvesting contracts, a cultivating contract, a few baling contracts, but I've done as many of the veg contracts as possible, and looking on the map there's not many veg fields to harvest now, so we've done okay. So looking at our productions then, that's full again. I turned all this on again, so our flour's full, and our canola is actually doing pretty well as well. And then preserving factory, we now have 109,901 litres of carrots in there, 80,000 litres of parsnips, and 72,000 litres of red beets, which are all processing now. And I have moved a whole load of pallets out of the storage area stacked up, so we need to go and sell them because today is actually the day to sell them, but we have a whole lot of other stuff we need to do as well. The whole glitch of updating mods as well has meant that my bale trailer has disappeared, so I haven't replaced it yet, but I bought this one to replace it, if that makes sense. Doesn't really, but I bought this as a replacement just now as a stopgap. Nice and cheap, 2,000 euros to buy it. So we've loaded up our planks on here, and we're just going to drop these off at the piano making because it's not run out, but it's definitely getting lower, and we're 76% towards another piano, so we're doing pretty well there. So we'll get all that in there. A quick have a look how we're doing. Yeah, so we're definitely getting there with the next piano, so we should have a payday off that pretty soon. So I'm going to leave this trailer here just now, and yeah, we'll run back to the farm. So yeah, things that need doing or have been done so far. So I have started ploughing the veg field out, so that is most of the way there, but I haven't finished that yet, so we might quickly do that just now. It is the time of year to plant wheat, winter wheat and barley, so we need to do that. This field here still needs liming as well, but I'm not in a huge rush to do that. That's fine, but we've done a good chunk of this field already. I'm having issues with the worker and this plough again though. I don't know why it is. I think it might be this field, but it's not allowing, it doesn't recognise the field for some reason, so it's not working with it for some reason. So I'm having to do that manually, so I've left it for now. This grass field here is fully grown, but our newer grass field isn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for both of these fields to be ready, and then we're going to cut all the grass at once, and we're going to make it into silage. I'm going to make it into silage this time round. So we're going to put it all into the bunker down by our cow farm, and we're going to get that done. Now the other thing that needs doing is the corn is on its final growth stage, so we need to get that harvested today for chaff, so we're going to stick that in the bunker as well. So I think, yeah, what we'll do, we'll take this tractor back down to the farm, and then we'll grab the big tractor. We'll get the planter or the seeder out, and we'll get a field of wheat in the ground. Now I also managed to get the mulching done, so the veg field here got mulched and our canola field has been mulched, so those have both been done. And over here This truck has been brilliant. It is looking rather filthy now though, so quickly give this a clean. But yeah, it's been perfect for the veg crops. Absolutely perfect. Just the big capacity and its running speed, everything else, it's just done a great job. Exactly what we needed for the job, really. So we're going to use this for the chaff as well, I think. This is going to be a pretty handy vehicle for that. Pretty sure it does take chaff. And then we can get this emptied into our bunker silo. Alright, that's pretty much clean. Right, close that, or to put that way, get this open, and we'll jump in the tractor. Yeah, so yeah, obviously spent a fair bit of time off screen doing all those contracts, but it's definitely worth it. We've got a good supply of veg stroke root crops on the go now, so it was definitely worth it, I think. So we'll change this to wheat, I think. I'm thinking we're going to do that far field there. I think that makes sense. So we'll get this over here. And we'll get this underway over here. And hopefully this is not going to take us too long, because I've got plenty of other stuff to get on with. So I just hired a mulcher, that's what I did. I rented a mulcher because it kind of made sense. We've got obviously this cornfield to harvest, but that won't need replanting till next year, so that's fine. And then I don't really need to think about this field that's been ploughed. Don't need to really think about that until next year either, because if we're going to put veg in it, then that can be next year. If we put sunflowers in it, then that could be next year. So it's really only the wheat and barley crops that we need to get in the ground just now, and we have fields available to get done with that already, so we can just get on with that. I might do length this way as well. There we go. And we'll get this, once this is done, then obviously we'll need to roll it as well. But yeah, I'm not going to do too much of this on screen, we'll just do a big chunk of this off screen. As I said, my priority really is selling some of that preserved veg, but also getting that corn chaffed as well. But it won't take too long, this. So I'll probably jump cut you to the end of this field, and then yeah, we'll get onto the rest of it. So I was going along and I was like, what am I doing here? So I've got a worker doing the planting just now, the seed drill. So I thought I'd jump into the field here and just continue on with the ploughing, and then that gets two jobs done, doesn't it? So we'll get this up and down. I think the seed drill will only need one more pass to get the field finished, so we should be fine. And then obviously that will need rolling as well, so we'll get that done before the end of the day at least. So yeah, I forgot to mention as well, our loan, I did pay off a bit more of that as well, so we're down to 90,000 on the loan, so it's not too bad. I think the leasing costs for the harvester were pretty negligible considering, so yeah, we certainly were a bit more profitable with that harvester. The deals of the day. There's a 6M, which I did think about, but it's not really any advantage to us. And then there was this thing as well. So we've not had very good used vehicles on this playthrough. I've struggled a little bit. I never seem to have very good ones, to be honest, though. They always seem to be mistimed. Either buy something and it comes up in the second hand straight away for half the price, or it's completely useless for what we need. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but not to worry. I'm quite happy with this tractor. We've got 25.5 hours on it since new, so we're doing pretty well with it, to be honest. Oh, there we go. That's the worker finished the seeding look. So that will be fully fertilised now, which is good. So we'll just, as I said, just get it rolled and then it can do its thing. And that field was in a ploughed state, so we'll see if any weeds grow in it. They might do, but yeah, we will see. Right, probably got 2 passes of this left as well now, so yeah. So we'll get this done. I'll go and put the seed drill away as well, and then yeah, we'll get ourselves set up for the chaff, I think. Right, so looking at it, we don't actually need this drill anymore, so I'm going to empty that there. We'll collect them at some other point, and we'll return this because yeah, it's just an unnecessary expense just now. So park that there, and yeah, we'll just return that. There we go, and then yeah, that's done. So yeah, I don't really need to plant anything until next year now, so it kind of makes sense just to get rid. And then over here I've took the truck down to the cow farm, leave that there, and yeah, the veg field is now fully ploughed, so what we need to do now is get our forage harvester. Now I was thinking about old school or something small scale, but actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a big forage harvester and we're going to use that to collect the grass for chaff as well. So we'll use that as a collecting device as well. Now I've downloaded a couple. Obviously we've got all the in-game ones here, but I've got downloading this, so the Rostelmash 1403 pack. Quite a cool thing. I've not used it before, so should be quite good to try out. Yeah, doesn't make any difference. Oh, it does. 1,500 quid. So yeah, it's not a big forage harvester, so it's definitely will do the job for what we've got at the moment. 11 grand to hire, and cost per day is 2, just over 2, so I can live with that. And then these are the attachments it comes with. So we've got the grass collecting header, for picking up the grass. And then, yeah, we've obviously got the one for our corn. So we're going to lease this one just now, and we'll lease the other one the next day, I think. So get that. How much is it? 700 a working day. It's not too bad. So we're only going to use it today. So we're going to use this. Like I said, not used it before. So something a bit different. Okay. Seems a fairly nice mod, doesn't it? So, indicators, yeah, lights, pretty good lights actually, beacon, good, right, let's get this over to the field, shall we? So the sheep, I need to collect the milk there as well, so yeah, we've got quite a bit to do. I think what I'll do is we're going to have to buy that trailer back, I think. That's the problem. I didn't want to, but it was quite handy. It's big. It's a good size. It'd be good for the preserved veg as well, which I think would work quite nicely. So let's grab the truck. I think we'll just use the truck and not the trailer as well. Still 25,000 litre capacity or something, so it's pretty handy. And we'll just run it alongside it here. So open the pipe, drop that down, and we'll get this going. Not very realistic, that is it? But interesting. It's not liking that, is it? What if I run behind like this? Have to be quite a way away from it by the looks of it. Kind of working though. Right, so I think we'll set up a time lapse for this. And just play about with it. Try and get it working. That's kind of working now, isn't it? There we go. Just need to be a little bit closer by the looks of it. Yeah, it's working. Like it. Good. Right, we will continue on with this, and yeah, we'll see you at the end of the field, I think. Okay, so final little bit to do. We've got 2 full trailer loads in there, and then obviously this needs to go in too. So we'll put the truck just there a second. I'm just going to have to do a quick juggle with this, I think. It's fine. Just do that, and then we can get all this in. So almost, well, pretty close to another trailer full here, so doing okay. There we go. Get this last little smidge. Will this reach to here? Just about. Nice. Okay. So that's worked pretty well. I'm quite happy with the little Rostel mash. It's done the job, hasn't it? So we'll leave that there. Go and put the rest of this in, and then this field will need the usuals done to it. But yeah, that's a useful little bit of silage, that. As said, we're going to put the grass in here as well, so that'll just add to this pile, which is good. Give this a bit of a flatten out, since this is one of our heavier vehicles. I don't know how much we've got. We'll have a quick look, shall we? It's just spilling out the ends though, so we'll need to do something about that. We'll get the bucket on it. So, how much do you reckon? I reckon 70,000 litres. Litres, 69,904, 46% compacted. As I said, we're going to get the grass on this as well, so I'm not really finished with this pile yet. And then that will carry us over the winter, and we can start feeding the cows some TMR, which would be quite good. Right, that's that. So this field is looking alright. We need to put some more lime on it. It needs ploughing, so we'll have to get the plough on that as well. So I think we'll mulch, lime, plough, and then that'll be good to turn over for next year, but as I said, I'm not in too much of a rush for that. So I think what we'll do now, we'll run and we'll grab the... In fact, how much is milk worth at the moment? Milk is... Best time to sell, it's January actually, so it's okay at this time of year. 2,256. Actually, yeah, it's 10 euros off max, isn't it? So that's not too bad. And then preserved veg, wherever we are, here we go. 2556, and at the moment Erlengrat's 2822. Yeah, so Erlengrat's the place to sell the veg, isn't it? Right, well in that case then, we will grab the Fiat. We'll go and get another Well, we'll replace our Farm Tech bale trailer. I need to make sure I get the right one. And we'll go and get ourselves loaded up. So, bale transport, bale loaders. So yeah, this is the one I've just bought. So nice and cheap. So, I think, yeah, this was the one, wasn't it? 20 grand. I don't know. Is it worth it? You know what? I'm not going to buy it. We'll lease it in when we need to move those small bales. But what I'm going to do just now, I'm going to grab the Forterra. I'll go and unload the planks off that off the new flatbed trailer, and then yeah, we'll see you at the train with a load of preserved veg. Okay, so we have all our veg on here, or our preserved veg. We've got a bunch of parsnips, preserved parsnips, and a whole load of beetroot. So I think it's 30,000 litres of beetroot, 4,000 litres of parsnips. So let's get these going and we'll get them sold. I had a right palaver with this again, but never mind. Just one of those things, never mind. But we'll go and get these sold, and hopefully we can make a nice bunch of cash out of all this. So, what do we reckon? Oh, I've done it again. Oh, I'm telling you. Right, they're going to be a nightmare to get out of there, aren't they? So what are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's just 5. Looks. Oh no. 7. They didn't even sell 7 of them. Oh, that's so frustrating. Right, I'm going to go and get the tractor then. We'll go and get these picked up and we'll get them sold somewhere else. Okay, so that was ridiculously faffy. I had to reset the tractor, forks got stuck in the ground, pallets wouldn't come off the forks. Oh man, what a pain in the butt. But I've just discovered something. So just here is the edge of the map, but it's also the trigger for the train sell point as well. And I just went to pick up my pallets just there, and they sold. So I'm going to try something. Now it might not work, but we can try it nonetheless. And reverse these up into here. See what happens. Look at that. Nice. So, I know what I'm going to do from now on. I'm not going to hire the train. That's just annoying. Because the pallets keep getting flung off it. I'll use the train for bulk goods, but for pallets, I'm just going to sell them there. So, if you don't know about that, there's a wee little tip for you. Alright. So you don't have to hire the train, you can just drop them off just there and you'll get the same price as you do for the train sell point. So on that note, massive frustration for me, but a new top tip that I've just found out. I don't know whether anyone else has noticed that, but yeah, we'll finish there. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share a comment, you are more than welcome to. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, from Zielonka, take care, and we will see you all again soon. All the best.